Hello students, welcome to ReviseU, the learning platform. In today's video lecture, we are going to see an interesting topic which is Gauss law of electrostatics, right? So in this law, what we are actually going to do is we are going to take into consideration the concept of the thing that we have read known as your phi, right? And what was phi? It was your electric flux, right? Represented by phi is equal to E delta S cos theta, or maybe E dot delta S, means it is dot product, right? So we have read about this thing. Now what is Gauss law? Electrostatics, we know that is study of electric charges which are at rest, right? So Gauss law is actually a portion of law which is applicable in electrostatics, right? We are going to see what this law actually states. So this law over here states that according to this law, what happens is that the total flux, right? The total flux linked with any closed surface, right? We are talking about a surface which is closed. So the total flux linked with any closed surface is denoted by 1 by epsilon naught times the charge, right? The charge which is enclosed by it. So we can write it as, you know, that phi, the total phi for the body is the closed integral of E dot ds, right? It is the dot product of these two. So this theorem states that the total flux which is linked with an element which is an element of a closed surface is represented by 1 by epsilon naught times of the charge which is enclosed by that closed surface, right? This is what the statement of Gauss law of electrostatics says, right? Now we know that what this law says, but what is actually meant by this law? So let us just consider an example for the same. So for example, if we have a point, right? If we have a point charge which is Q, which is placed inside a cube of HA, right? We have many edges and we have put it inside a cube. So this is actually inside a cube over here, right? And the edge of these cubes are of A length. Now, as per Gauss law, what's going to happen? The flux through each face, right? The flux which is acting on it through your each face, through each face of the cube is going to be how much? Since it has 6 faces, right? So there will be approximately Q upon 6 epsilon naught. This will be your flux on each surface, right? So we can say that the electric field is the very basic concept to know about electricity, right? The very basic concept to know about electricity is your electric field, right? But generally the electric field for any surface is calculated by applying Coulomb's law, right? It is calculated by the application of Coulomb's law, like we have already studied Coulomb's law. So what does this law says, right? So this law actually talks about the electrostatic force which is K Q1 Q2 upon R square when your two charges like Q1 and Q2 are separated by some distance which is known as R, right? This is what Coulomb's law says. Now we are talking about surfaces which are closed. So we are talking about closed surfaces. Over here, when we are talking about closed surfaces, so the associated forces for the electric fields, how are they calculated? They are calculated by, when the electric field is distributed on such closed surfaces, we need to understand the concept of this Gauss law, right? It explains the electric change which is enclosed in the closed, or the electric charge present in the enclosed or the closed surface, right? So whatever charges are present in this enclosed surface is given by Gauss law. And what this Gauss law says? It says that for a closed surface you have EdS equal to your 1 by epsilon naught times of your charge which is enclosed by this surface. Now the question arises that what is your closed surface, right? So closed surface, actually surfaces are classified as open and closed surfaces. So closed surface is that surface where actually you are talking about the compact and without boundary shapes, right? So you don't have a boundary, these are compact shapes, right? We are talking about compact shapes and without boundaries. So for example, spaces like you have spheres. When we are talking about sphere, it has no boundaries. When we are talking about torus, it has no boundaries, right? It is just a free space. So whenever we are talking about closed surfaces, the law which comes into picture to find the total number of electric field lines which are present in a body, right, is denoted with something known as Gauss law of electrostatics. So I hope the concept of Gauss law is clear to you. Thank you. Have a nice day.